Hello everybody, it is Terravolttoby here with a deck profile of my Ritual Beast deck. It's been a while since we've uploaded anything, and I'm very disappointed by this, and I've probably done multiple attempts at this video, but I just keep getting interrupted. So, let's just get started. 3. Spiritual Beast Kanahawk. This guy is basically your main searcher. He's Gold Stark, basically. But most of the time, when you go for him, you don't search and add it to your hand. Most of the time, you're going to be using it to get your combos off. So, next up, we're running 3 Ritual Beast Rampengu. I only run 3 of this just because I want to see it as soon as possible out of all of them. That and Kanahawk, I want to see these two as much as possible because this card really helps set up plays too. Then we're running 2 Ritual Beast Paleo. This card is so good at 2. I mean, I would like it at 3, but it just gets a little cloggy at 3, so run it at 2. Makes himself a 2300 beater and all your monsters like 500 more attacks, so it makes Kanahawk 19, makes Rampengu 21, technically make ulti up Leo 31, but his effect is kind of jank. So anyway, moving on, we're running 1 Ritual Beast Petalfin. This card, I love this card so much. It's basically how you out like things that give you issues like Leo. Your out to Leo is this. You summon this you get this out during main phase 2, you use its effect, banish. Actually, I'm smart. No, that's definitely not how that works. I think I'm gonna write your outs to Leo are like Dark Hole and Steeds. So yeah, I'm smart. This is an out to like BLs. That's what I was trying to think of. Sorry about that. So yeah, he's your out to BLs. I don't know why I'm thinking Leo can't be targeted except during their main phase 2. So that's why Steeds is there in Dark Hole. And then running 3 Ritual Beast Elder. This card is, oh my god, I love this card. This card is really good. I wish we had more of this guy like this. His effect for getting the additional normal summon, but we don't for good reasons, though. So, he's honestly the best Ritual Tamer. Moving on, we're running 2 Ritual Beast Tamer When late game is really good, or even early game sometimes. Like, if you open up Gold Stark plus her, it's a really good opening. She's a really good card, honestly, and I suggest running her at 2. 3's too cloggy, so yeah. Then 3 Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. Again, 3 is too cloggy, but right now I don't have an E-Telly, or else one of her would be an E-Telly. But you need her, and it's honestly, if you only open her as a monster, she's 2k wall to sit on, so she's good for that. Run 1 Dark Hole and 1 Book of Moon for the Jinlock and other stupid things. These cards are really good. I don't face any Necros players, but my friend is trying to build like a Jin deck, so, I mean, not that good of an idea, but they do try to Jinlock me. I have the Book and the Darks Hole, and then I have the 3 Steeds, so I should be fine from the Jinlock. This deck doesn't really get bothered by it too much. I mean, it does, but it has a lot of answers to it, so. 1 Foolish, and 1 Gold Stark for searching. Foolish gets you your Banished Slaughter, you Foolish out your dead Rampengus, your dead Apaleos, your dead anything really that's dead in the deck you can Foolish out, or you need like Banished Slaughter for Apaleo, so 1 gold, or you can get your Lara play set up with that. Gold Sark, 3rd Kanahawk basically. Get your combos going, can also be good to go Gold Sark and then normal summon when to get a playoff, so yeah. Anyways, we run 1 Dimensional Fisher. This card's really good. I'd run it at more than 1 if it was at more than 1, because this card basically gives you your ability to do stuff, and I don't know, Tempest is no longer a thing, so can't no longer run Tempest anymore, so this card's a lot better when Tempest is gone, so I really liked having Tempest, but nothing you can really do about it. And then I run 1 Bond. This card allows for OTKs, and it's really good. Also if you only have like a Rampengu and a Kanahawk on field, you just go Bond into a monster, and now you should have a Tamer now, because you should have banished a Tamer with Kanahawk, so. Moving on, still running 3 MST for the new format. Okay, I hate running this card at 3, but I feel like this deck really just like needs this card at 3 in the main, because Vanities kills it, Skill Drain kills it, so the Cliffort matchup, and Recliffate really just hurts the deck too. So this is more left for the Cliffort matchup. But also, I play locals, so there's a lot of cards I'd rather just hit with this card that would annoy me. So Honestly, I wouldn't run it 3 if I didn't, if my locals had more Necros players, but we have, like, none, so. Anyway, moving on to the trap cards, we're running 3 Ritual Beast Steeds. This card is ridiculously good. You're basically a dark hole on your opponent's turn, because most of the time you can have 4 to 5, so. Not even dark hole, Regeki, so. And speaking of that, I would have Regeki if I owned one. Moving on, we're running 3 Ritual Beast Ambush. A lot of people I see run this at 2 or 3. I like this card at 3 for the simple fact it is basically just, it's so dumb. It's a +1 onto the field. And it just gets you so many plays to go through with, because you ambush back out monsters and you can go into your fusions. So, anyways, moving on to the other trap cards, we're running 2 Fiendish Chain. I think I might change this to Breakthrough Skill, but Fiendish Chain also seems to work really nicely just for the fact against, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, I don't know. I'm probably going to change this to Breakthrough Skills. There's not a lot of decks this is really good against, maybe just to stop your opponent from killing you. But besides that, not really. Anyways, we run 1 Warning, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Bottomless, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness. These are stable one-ups now, I think. Vanities may hurt your deck, but say you get, like, say you have to do this to, like, in time, or even just, like, you need to stall out your opponent a few turns to get off your things. Or you're playing, like, Necros. You flip this. If they don't have a Dark Hole, they're not getting over your monster. So, it's really good. And, okay, people also question Torrential Tribute. I can already guess that people will question me running this too. But let's say you have one of your fusion monsters on the field. Your opponent summons a monster. You activate the fusion monster effect to respond on the summon of the monster. Then you change Torrential Tribute to that. Torrential Tribute will go off, destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field, and then you'll get 2 monsters on the field, and you'll keep your monsters. So, yeah, it's really good for that. Then I run 1 Macro Staple and 1 Mirror Force, because I wish I could run this at more than 1, but I haven't found enough room to run it at more than 1. And I feel like either this or the Fiendish Chain might be turning into... this or one of the 2 Fiendish Chains are going to turn into E-Telly, and then whatever one I decide, this one will be... If it's this, then I'm going to keep the Fiendish Chains or Breakthrough Skills in, and if it's a Fiendish Chain, I'll probably change this to another Mirror Force, so... Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the extra deck. I forgot to take that out of my deck box. That was smart. We run 3 Ritual Beast Ultia Paleo. Card's really good. You need 3 of it. OTK. It's basically why. 3 Ritual Beast Ulti Conhawk. If you get this thing torrentialed or your opponent destroys one of these somehow, I want to always have a 3rd one. Just in case. Or else I can banish 1 and then I want to have 2. So, yeah. 2 Ritual Beast Ulti Petalfin. I want to banish 1. That's all I can say. I want to banish 1 of these, and I only need 1 of these. So, the only reason you run 2 of this is so you can banish 1 and still have 1, just in case you need it, sit on it for a bit. The Mirror Match, this card, your opponent can't get over it. There's nothing your opponent can do to get over this. Unless they make, like, a Black Ship of Corn, or... Unless they have, like, Black Ship of Corn plus Vanities. They're not getting over this, because, like, you still can activate its fact under Vanities and keep it away. But then you can't special summon, but if they activate Vanities, they're also getting hurt by that. But that's the only way out for it, is Black Ship plus, like, Black Ship or Compulse, or Fiendish Chain plus... Not even that, Vanities is a really just good out to it. Like, if your opponent has a way to, like, at least get over it and change Vanities, that's the only way out for this, so, yeah. Anyways, moving on to the extra deck, I have 1 Diamond Dire, 1 Black Ship, 1 Dweller, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Cowboy, 1 Castell. I don't want this to be a Maestroke, but I only have Maestroke right now because I sold my Castell a while ago, and I should probably get another one. And then 1 Sky Cavalry Sentry. I haven't actually got to test this card, but say you open Double Elder and nothing else but those 2. You can go normal, overlay. You got a rank 2 that's really good. And this is honestly, if you don't open up other monsters with this is honestly what you should do, because this gives you time to stall, because it can't be destroyed by battle as long as it has expend material and that's the damage step. You could detach one instead of like putting it back. Like just getting your opponent can attack over, but you can't destroy it, so you detach one. You attack into something, detach, return it to the extra deck or the hand, or yeah. So it's really good for that. It's the only reason I haven't really got to try testing it, but that's basically why I'm running it. So I feel like it's the best rank 2 you can run for this deck. I don't know if the side deck's too relevant because it's just local side decks, so it's not really relevant for here. 2 Flying Thief for Stellar Knights, 2 Lanthea for the Mirror Match, Grand Mole for Noble Knights, and a few other decks that are annoying. That's nothing yet because I haven't decided on what this is going to be. It's an Imperial Iron Wall, but that was for another side deck. 2 Face Off for the Boojin player we have at our locals, 1 Ceasefire for Stalls, and Evil Swords at our locals, 3 Dust Tornado, just in case. I mean, I haven't ran into a situation where I would need these, but they're just there just in case, and I don't have anything else for my extra deck or side deck currently. 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and 1 Diffusion for Shadalls. This is also for Burning Abyss. Also, that's for Shadalls. Flying Caesar for Burning Abyss. If we've had like 1 or 2 players come that I play that, so Diffusion's there for that. I think I might need to get Max Seed and Shade Rides definitely for this side deck once people at my local start playing more stuff. But that's my side deck. It's not that great, honestly. I wish it would be better. But that's it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye.